Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence, and the first episode of Star Trek Resurgence where I'm not sick. And the first episode of Star Trek Resurgence since the last one, I guess, where I'm not sick. Except, no, I am sick, but a different sick. There was a brief moment where I wasn't sick. Now I'm sick again. But it's not the same sickness. First one was like a gastrointestinal distress. I couldn't eat anything because of nausea, so I lost like 3 kilograms in a week. This one is more lung stuff, and I didn't even get a fever. I mean, I did, tiny fever. Is this too straight on? But it's a lot nicer as sicknesses go. But let's get into it. Last time on Star Trek Resurgence.
I'm needed down in engineering. The bridge is yours.
Going to check on that device I found, eh?
Commander Westbrook, a word, please. The captain may have been compromised.
You've rarely put your trust in me before, which, ironically, only makes your story more believable.
You owe me a bioscan, Captain. I can't put this off any longer.
You can, and you will.
We need you to comply with the scan, Captain.
That's enough. Oh!
Wait, does he have armrests and I don't?
Set course for the Usonia system. Maximum warp.
Whoa! Oh, that was instant.
Come on.
The most powerful Taconian ship ever built.
Representing billions and billions of Takan.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
If we can fit all of them into the ship, then we'll take them. That was quite the display.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute.
And we don't have the capability
I
to
have advised
stand
Starfleet
against them.
Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you.
May not be able to stop it, but it might be possible to slow it down. Means that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. Who is the new first officer?
Hey, don't get
It's an
angry
honor
with me,
and a
Amot.
pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
He's the most
Thank
senior.
you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Right, we're about to get pulled out of warp. By that anti-warp beam that we experienced in episode whatever. 2.
I don't understand. Kimmy got everything she's got, but it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations. I should go take care of this.
Go.
I was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. But it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
We're being pulled out of warp!
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
Right, this is where we ended. Okay, so what are the variables here? The Aphelion has some ammunition, and they have a beam that's going to turn everyone in the beam to Khan. But Duridium, which Jara needs to survive because it's a cell stabilizer for her species, seems to counteract that. Not counteract, slow it down. Or prevent it? But we have a very small amount on board because it is only ever meant for Jara. So we need to get the plan is to get a small team on board the Aphelion when they fire at us. And presumably because they don't have that much ammo, they're only going to get some of our crew. But their beam uses transporter technology, so we tap into that and go backwards through it and get a team on board. So some of us are going to get turned into Takan, except Jara, who's already got Duridium because of Cobliat biology. Being hailed?
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
By all means.
On screen.
Jolan True.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine?
I mean, it's not. Those aren't even scions.
How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Cobliat.
Well, I'll be a different person.
Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
You can talk all you want, but I'll never be Takan.
I don't want to tell him Starfleet's on their way.
Never will be here sooner than you think. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand.
Do you? Just how much ammunition do you have?
Crush you in an instant if I so desired.
And why don't you?
And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Oh, he means he's not going to destroy us. He's going to use his fancy scimitar-like devices.
Red alert!
Why?
Hey, get us out of here!
I mean, I guess just try and stay behind them. We do have those modified impulse engines, so hard about, get us, like, underneath them. Underneath one of those spokes. Then we're fine. You're not... Hand up. Perhaps I should have been more specific.
Evasive maneuvers!
Yeah, get us, like, behind the beam. It's obviously coming from the front of the ship. No, you're going... That's the wrong way, Henda. Oh, God. Come on. It's a directional weapon, guys. Okay, so it wasn't a direct hit. They're not great with targeting, but some of those people are Takan now. Get them in the... Actually, no. These aren't scions, so they're just going to be disoriented for a while. Ops, tell me how often they can fire. Give me any readings you have.
Section. No systems or structural damage, though.
People damage. Hold on, we know what this weapon does. Evaluate if these people are threats. Come on. Oh, but they're Takan!
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Hold on.
We have to respond.
I thought... Oh, I guess they still have leftover crystals that are scions. Never mind.
Hit him in the mouth.
Photon torpedoes are a lot bigger.
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
That didn't do much.
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes, Captain.
Phases?
And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head on.
Someone tell me how often they can fire. Yeah, like, analyze their current power levels and their power output necessary to fire that beam from what we have from when they fired that beam. Come on.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. The Takan may already be on this ship.
Seal the bridge. No one gets access without my permission.
Oh god, that means Ermot's gone. But it's smart.
Here are your new tricorders.
What are they for? Oh my god.
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
Roger that, Commander. Peace and long life. He's not going to say live long and prosper because we're going to die. Okay, you can do it quickly. Like, come on. Just... He's smiling. Wow. Ah! Why are we running so slowly? This is like a leisurely jog. Ah!
We don't know who's on what side, Carter.
Well, they're aiming phasers at us.
Come on!
Just shoot everyone. Can I take out my phaser? I can't take out my phaser. Come on. Ah! Oh! Right. Just zigzag maneuvers. Oh! Oh god. Ah! Why aren't I running? Oh my Jesus. Okay, behind the crate. Christ. How do they know who's who? Oh my...
Transporter room 1.
Hey, you guys to con?
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated deuterium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective.
Ow.
Take it right before if you can get the Decon to wait while you do it.
That laugh pulled a muscle. Excuse me, there's no indicator of what you'd like me to do, game. I am, like, in frame still, right? Yeah.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
I don't remember how to do that. Oh, like...
tunnel through the shields.
Literally align. Okay, but that's a lot of tetrametric interference. And this is very laggy frames-wise. Oh. Oh, fantastic.
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from
the side.
Oh, thanks.
The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way. I am Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Con Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there.
Actually, you're in front of us.
Ready to transport.
Energize!
Energize.
And Helm, I guess, continue evasive maneuvers, because this thing is literally dead on, so aiming involves moving the actual ship, which is great for us, actually. Fascinating. Not what I was expecting from the inside of a ship. Is this typical of your ship design, Portal?
The glory of it. This ship is marvel. Even to me.
I mean, it's a lot of negative space.
It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
What's happening?
We're losing
those
cohesion.
those are people coming in.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
Oh, they're dead. Let's hope they made it back.
Signal's gone. Are they there?
Oh.
Did you get them?
They did not.
They didn't make it.
Let's get a
We
move
don't
on.
have time to mourn. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
I thought we would only be able to transport through there while they were firing, but I assume there must be some fault in their shield, some design element that needs to allow a transporter beam through, specifically for that weapon to work, and we exploit that by mimicking the frequency of the beam, I guess?
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
We do have some
Served up for
security.
the Ophelion's next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Tricorders? Oh god, this place is cavernous. A geometric lattice of crystal formations with intricate patterns of energy, low-level tetrametric radiation detected. What are you? Formation of crystals radiating synchronous pulse energy, moderate levels of tetrametric radiation detected. Getting warmer.
This way.
Power play. Okay, so what's the
I
plan
can't reach
here?
anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
Seal it off?
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan.
Oh no, but
It's
that...
only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Can we get to any
Which means
security?
we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before.
That is a transmission from someone.
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on deck 9, but...
Can we get more security down there?
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
I need actionable information. How many have been affected? Can this be contained?
Oh no, I was thinking more along the lines of
Send a team to
security
investigate and assess the situation, and have them report back
Reinforcements.
immediately.
I'm sending a team to investigate right now.
Okay, so there is security there.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they?
We should be cautious. If a situation arises, I want phasers set to stun.
Of course. I'll let the crew know to proceed with caution.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
Leave him be, let's do what we
The
have.
system he went to
Let's-
investigate. It's near the affected area.
Mats, how you doing?
Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
I assume Ahendar's just continuing evasive maneuvers while we do this.
Computer shutdown initiated.
Computer shutdown! Right, Hendar, here's the plan. Land on the Aphelion. Just stick us to them and keep us there.
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot.
What?
That means he's compromised.
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
Well, goodbye, you have the bridge.
With me.
The good thing is, again, we have Diridium, which means potentially we would be the last one standing.
We went down to investigate the lower decks, as you said. But some of them had already escaped. They attacked us immediately.
Scan them.
Just, making sure everyone's okay.
Scan them. Whoa! Oh! Well, no, we do have a down security team and no allies, so these are almost certainly to come.
Go!
Thank you, officer.
The Master Console is up there.
I hope that was like...
I don't have much time.
Mentally speaking to yourself rather than out loud, because this is a bad time to do that.
Captain Rydek, it's me, Commander Ermot.
Do we have
First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately.
What?
Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code.
By all
You
means.
haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. I'll get you somewhere more secure.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
Where was I? I was on my way to help resolve the problem with the comms system. On Deck 9.
Why did you initiate a core shutdown?
Now, Captain. Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
Damn it. Well, at least it wasn't an instant death. That was a stupid thing I did right there.
Termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
It just saved me via plot armor. That was so stupid. I should have just aimed the phaser. Emma, do me a favor. Don't break some... Okay, he's fine. Can I cover the other side? Oh my goodness. God, that reflection threw me off a bit. Thought there was another combination needed other than W.
Be reasonable, Captain. There's a
You
time
shot
to
me.
fight and a time to admit defeat.
Oh, you mean that type of be reasonable. Oi! I can see your head.
Termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Authorization Alpha 3 Whiskey, was it? Oh.
Cancel computer shutdown!
Why did you just run up? Shoot him again! Do me a favor, Ermot. Be weak. I hope Bolians are weak. Weaker than Kobliad, anyway. Oh, the age-old palm strike. Stun him! I mean, that's next best thing, I guess. Now stun him! Did I lose my phaser? They didn't show that. Okay, there we go.
Okay, wait. Just hear me out. Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm. You know we'd rather have you with us. We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
Stun him. Oh, I didn't get an option to stun him? No, it's stunned, absolutely, Jesus. Stun works just fine.
Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Authorization Alpha 3 Whiskey.
Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization Rydek. Alpha 3 Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
Fantastic. Now turn around and get a phaser on him again. We survived a stun. I assume Kobliad are just... Oh my goodness. Are those their weapons, or is that the bioforming beam? I mean, there was an explosion, so I'm assuming it's the weapons. Belly of the beast. What time is it? Okay, plenty of time. Just stun him. Just stun him. Okay, don't stun him. We're not making footsteps, are we? Are these high-tech, no-footstep boots?
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion.
We just saw a guy, Portal.
They're coursing through my own body.
Portal, there is a guy. We know about him. Why can't I take out my phaser? Do we need to speak to Portal? Or anything? No. What? Where's the security team? Where's Major Arminta? Anyway.
Look there.
What am I looking at?
I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Phaser set to maximum?
Place these on the emitters.
Never mind.
It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Do all of them have to be placed?
If we both get caught, it's over.
No. Everyone's
If it's
coming.
just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
How about we have all of the rest of you standing by to create a distraction if I'm seen? If and when.
I can't phaser any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here.
Almost got it.
Can I take this person down? Is that a function that we can do in this game? Oh my goodness.
Got you.
Oh, come on! There's no takedown feature?
Nothing out of order.
That sounded like Tylus.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystal's portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles.
We have a limited number.
Worked!
Yes, but we're right next to the console. Okay, oh my goodness. This way. Ah! Okay, so what am I looking at? There's a guy there. Where's the other one? Okay, just stick him in. Now, what's our escape plan? Oh, that's gonna draw some attention.
2 to go.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not having me do an escape plan. It's doing it for me. Thank you, game. Now, presumably I can't just jump into the beams and, like, swim. This is not a very logically designed ship. How the hell are maintenance teams supposed to get about? They must have, like, transport pads. Can I use those? Oh, I feel very vulnerable and exposed and not very concealed. It's fine. Please don't make me have to distract myself from this exact position. They saw nothing. They can see a console doing some fluttering things, but they... No, you don't. You won't. Okay, thank God. Just to cross a stupidly designed bridge. Why is it like this? Is this not a bridge? Maybe it's a power conduit, which is why it's designed stupid. Just using the power of third person. That's our objective. These are very quiet floors, I must say. Right, you're not gonna see me, are you? Nah. You're fine. Can I go up these stairs? I don't know where these stairs take me, but who knows?
Is someone there?
No! No one's there! Okay. You are gonna turn around, aren't you?
I see you.
No, you don't! Ah!
Die, Federations!
Bollocks! Please don't make me go from the start. Okay, this is fine. There are a lot of guards. Okay. You are nowhere to be found.
Someone is playing tricks on me.
Where's my objective?
Are you hiding from me?
No. What? Is his vision range-based? Okay, that was fascinating. Guess that guy needs glasses for distance vision. Fantastic. Portal, evaporate yourself to my location and help me kill all these people. Stun all these people. Oh, really? You notice something now, do you? Oh, Jesus!
Well done. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Right. What did that accomplish?
More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
Oh my god, this is going to be tedious. Hey, I need to con around.
That craft can take us to the main power
Oh,
chamber.
thank God.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
Really? Okay, this is not a distraction console. This is a scan console.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
Ooh, minigame. Never mind.
I should be able to bring it to us.
Can I do it? That whole thing is a craft. I thought that was a hangar.
There!
Okay, no more stealth, thank heavens. Why do we let them get so close? Shoot at them. Okay, thank you. Impressive. Oh, Jesus. Wait, who's doing what? Where? What? Hold on. He's been shot again? That did nothing.
What the hell? I've got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Set to kill.
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
Oh god, we're gonna have to kill Miranda. Or reason with her. Shoot the phaser out of her hand and have a grand old conversation. Are these windows bulletproof? No, they're not. Not bulletproof. Phaser-proof. Obviously. What where's the phaser fire coming from, precisely? Hello? Well, hello there, dear people. Oh, you're a guy. Oh,
This would go faster if you did something about them.
shut up! I'm doing my... No! Oh, they're actually... This is actually a problem, them shooting at the ferry. Oh, fantastic.
It's a Guardian. He's with them.
What does that tell you about your own objectives? That one of your own would stand with us? One of your most revered? Damned unintrospective bastards.
We have to sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot.
Sink? Enemy pilot must be shot down. The force field predicament like fantastic. Oh my goodness. Who's shooting at who? Hey! Hold on. Where is the ship? Where is the ship? Where's the ship? Oh, it's right here. Fantastic. Ow! Yes, shield down. Is it down? Oh, come on! Is it down? Fantastic. Not into us, please. Oh, portal can... Okay, it's fine.
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
What? What did we do to the ancestors? What precisely is he talking about, Portal?
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end. I will see to that.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude. I'm doing everything I can, but I can't shake her!
Oh, we're back on the bridge. Oh, we've got other fighter craft.
I figured without me, you didn't stand a chance.
Thank you.
I'm here for the ship and
I'm
the
glad
crew,
you realized.
Not for you.
Thank you. Do your damn
I can
job.
just sit in my quarters, waiting to get turned into a Takan.
I don't care how you feel about me. Just do your job.
Fair enough.
The only reason they haven't destroyed us is because we have bioformed Takan on the ship. That's why they're targeting our engines.
Oi!
If we lose the engines, we can't avoid the bioforming ray. Brace for impact!
I'll turn the ship around so they hit the front of us, where our engines are not. Oh! Thank you for the timing, Starfleet. Lunar class? What you call it? Steamrunner? What's it called? I forgot the name. It's the Cheyenne class. Miranda's. Fantastic timing, Starfleet.
By the USS Titan.
Put them through.
Captain Riker, your timing is pretty good.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Resolute. We got here as fast as we could. Looks like you've got your hands full with this monster. That flying chandelier really packs a punch.
We're damn glad to see you, Captain. We could use all the help we can get.
I told you I'd be here. So, what are we up against?
No. It's happening again.
We have to warn them. Open a channel to all Starfleet ships immediately.
Starting emergency
Disperse.
transmission.
We need to disperse, lose as few ships as possible.
This is Captain Jara Rydek of the USS Resolute.
Fan out.
The ship we're fighting is armed with a bioforming
No.
ray that can transform
Start
your
with
entire
fan out.
crew
Get as far apart as
instantaneously.
possible.
Avoid being hit at all costs.
And get a far...
Remember, they have our shield algorithms, so take preemptive evasive action.
Right? The red shirt of ships, the Miranda. Well, the red shirt of ships for the 24th century.
They're gone.
I kind of want to see this in high mode.
We have to destroy that ship. Otherwise, it won't be
That's
long
up to
before they're
Riker.
coming after us.
I won't put that on me.
All be Takan. Or none of them.
I can't attack another Federation ship. I need alternatives. Full impulse power. Take us in for a closer look.
Aye, Captain.
I'm starting to regret this. Tell Riker to decide something. He has command here. Or he should, anyway. Okay, blow them to high hell.
That's not a Starfleet ship. The Takan have it.
Shields at full power.
Blow them to high hell, please. High heaven, or whatever. Okay, next time we...
Shields are holding up against their attacks. But they won't for very long.
Oh no, I'm stupid.
Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing.
Photons don't do anything, we learned that. Okay, photons do something.
Shields at 60%. Heavy damage reported in astrometrics.
Hit him with everything we've got.
Aye, Captain.
Taking heavy fire. Shields now at 40%.
Stay with it. Keep firing.
Oh, Riker, what are you doing that you're not here?
Their weapon systems are offline.
Now's our chance. Finish it. We can send Galvin a message. Let him know exactly what he's up against.
Take out their engines. Fire when ready.
Targeting their engines. Commencing fire. Now.
The point is not to kill our enemy, the point is to remove them from the battlefield. If they become non-combatants, then our objective is completed. Oh, goodbye, 3 Excelsior classes, good lord. Okay, all ships, fire on all the other ships.
Captain Rydek, the Aphelion is too much for any one of us to take on alone.
Hey,
but collectively,
that's the
we
same
might
character
just have
model
a
I used
shot.
for other people.
On our way. Full impulse power.
Aye, Captain.
How many ships do we have precisely? I'm gonna estimate a dozen, maybe 20.
Target the bioforming ray. Fire photon torpedoes.
Firing photon torpedoes.
If that doesn't work, we go for engines, because they have to aim using the engines, it seems. Nova class. Chien class. Steam runner. Is that a tractor beam?
I've lost helm control. Trying to re-establish.
Power levels are dropping all over the ship, but our engines are still running strong.
This is what happened to the Enterprise.
What happened?
They're draining our energy.
We're caught in it too.
Oh, yes, the Enterprise
I hope
D
the away
backup,
team
yeah.
is having more success than we are.
This is not the best position. We're being held right in the arc of fire of their best weapon, worst weapon.
If there is a way to disable the Aphelion, it's there.
Toss some phasers set to overload into it. Okay, this is actually quite a large structure. Phaser set to overload is not going to do much. Find the Cartabula. Oh, that is their best weapon, other than the thing. Okay, talk to Portal, I guess.
The Cartabula. I can feel the energy.
Don't get too used to it. We're gonna take that thing down.
I mean, if we can put it on the whatchamacallit and use it, then... Do we have a plan B? Is there a lift? Why would you make such a cavernous ship? I mean, by the size of it, you could carry like 100,000 people, but by the cavernousness of it, that's... You'd cut that down to like 30,000 maybe, I don't know. Actually, maybe you could house 1 million if it wasn't cavernous and open. Unless they have that thing where it's bigger on the inside than the outside, like the time ships from the 29th or 30-something century. Move. Do we have a rock to throw into it? I suppose scanning is better.
We have to turn off this energy field to enter. I must do it. It requires the hands of a Takan.
We'll cover you, I guess.
Is it working?
I mean, there's a big old line.
Is the opening wide enough to get through?
No. I could fire a phaser.
Is it wide enough?
No, but I can see the Cartabula.
What about now?
I can't really... Oh, not sure about this. It's kind of
Still can't get
oscillating,
in.
Portal. Can you, like,
Stand
widen
back.
it?
I'll try again.
It's oscillating between wide enough and not wide enough. How about we get it oscillating between wide enough and wide enough? No, forget about that. We'll take care of it. Oh, never mind. Okay, everyone, shoot everyone. Crew person Maris. She has a glove. How'd she get that?
Portal 6-3.
Why don't they all have them? No, Portal 6. Focus on the opening.
I'm not going to remind you of the oath you took. I want you to remember why you made it. Your bond to your people. You can bring your empire back, and all you have to do is nothing.
It would be hollowed by the lives it was forced to take in order to do it. The Takan Empire is gone, and a shadow of itself, an echo, if you will, housed in the bodies of non-consenting aliens, is hardly the Takan Empire again. Anyway.
Stand back, and we will handle them.
So much time doing nothing.
Is he making a suit?
No. I will take action. I will exterminate these heretics.
Good on you.
This won't take long. I'll be back.
Wait! You need to open the energy field.
In due time.
Fair enough.
If you can get to the Cortabula, don't wait for me.
Well, how are we supposed to get
Hold
to
the
it?
line.
Right, fantastic. Let's figure out how Takan technology works in the span of like 2 minutes. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is like the next best thing after Q's fighting.
Can we get through?
Maybe we can widen it with a containment field from the tricorder.
Do we have personal transporters? No, we don't. That's still a prototype back in Nemesis.
Oh!
I don't think we can crowbar our way in.
It takes a Takan to do it.
So just cut off one of their hands. Okay, you're very dead. Portal, why aren't you focusing on your equal? Portal, focus on the ones that we can't handle. Miranda, you seem to indicate that you had this memories of your host. Maybe you can remember what it is like to have a conscience and a mob. Okay, he's very dead. Not Epsilon. Stand between her, throw your phaser away, and take a gamble.
I could have killed you both easily. The part of me that is still Miranda won't let me. She compels me to bring you into the fold.
I don't want to be brought into the fold.
I will make you one of us.
I'd rather die than become one of you.
I won't kill you.
Well, then you're screwed. Oh, I bet her glove can do it. Get her to charge at you and then hit the wall. Toss it over the edge. Whoa, what exactly? Oh. Both. What did she hit? Was that inner thigh? Edsela, are you still alive?
Soon, you'll understand.
Go to hell. Shoot the device. Shoot the crystal. Shoot the crystal. Oh, no. Stick out with the Duridium. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I thought it was a cell stabilizer.
Finally, we can be... Rejoin the flame.
Itzala! I took Duridium! Itzala! Oh. I mean, I don't intend to hold it against her. I'm gonna hold it against her a little bit. But you know, enemy's the enemy. Oh, what am I?
Are you all right?
I don't know. I might be a host.
I'm sorry I hesitated. I tried to keep her from getting you. If I'd just shot her sooner.
Process. The change in me has already started.
I'm at Takon now. Hold on, this is good.
She's really gone.
Very gone. Take the glove and do the thing Portal is doing.
I can't believe it.
Our Miranda was gone long ago.
Come on, I have the Takon. The technology is going to recognize me as Takon. Let's get to the thing. Is Portal dead?
I held back the barbarians.
Wow.
Not all of them. Miranda got Carter.
But I'm Duridiumified.
You have Draconian blood.
Yeah, jump to it, Carter.
You must go.
Step to it, come on.
Finish this. My brother.
My isn't in subtitles. Come on. You said it yourself. Time's a wasting. Right, let's hope I know intuitively how to do this. Boop. Right, can I read this yet?
I can read it.
Yes, I can. So, I'm just gonna need regular Duridium infusions, I guess?
What is this? Who are you?
Etzela, give me your Duridium.
Tell me now!
I'm in charge.
You're talking to the guy that's in charge. Pipe down while I work.
Carter, you're kind of scaring me.
Give me another dose.
It's okay. I'm still in control.
Give me another dose, come on. Right, now jump through.
We've reached the Cartabula.
That's great. Are you all okay?
I mean, I've been bioformed,
We're inside.
but you know.
That's what matters.
A united front. Does that mean we're gonna make friends with the Takon inside us? Presumably it was a Scion.
Two of ours are keeping the bioform ships at bay. They can't hold them off forever.
I'm getting remote telemetry from the away team tricorders. I'd recognize that anywhere. Our warp core resonant frequency is one of the readings.
What does that mean?
They're bleeding us dry.
Oh.
But they're not just taking our power, they're routing it through the Cartabula.
That means they don't have enough power to just fire the bioforming beam. So it's very power intensive, which is why they're very slow to use it. What? Okay. Why do you have pools of acid around your technology? Find the manual control console? That's not the manual control console. Oi! Eject the Cartabula. Can you run faster? Move!
There. That's the Resolute's warp core resonant frequency.
And these others?
Starfleet. Oh, I'm doing something. What am I doing? What? Game, give me an indication of what you'd like me to... Okay.
That frequency matches the Titan's warp core resonance.
Do you want me to scan every single one? Game, give me, like, an indication. Come on.
And these two are the Kimball and the Lowell.
They're both Steamrunner class. Same engine platform.
They're just tuned a little differently. I must be getting information from the bioforming, but this warning, it means that it's struggling with the power stacked up at close frequencies.
The Cartabula can't handle the dissonance?
Maybe.
Mrs. Westbrook, are you reading these Starfleet engine signatures?
We are. And you need to see this. The Steamrunner class frequencies are causing problems for the Aphilion's energy source. Sending visuals now.
What do we do about this?
They're vulnerable. We have to use this.
What do we do? How can we use it?
You can break a wine glass if you play the right note loud enough.
We need to mimic the Steamrunner's
Sir?
frequency.
The Takan are so arrogant. They're letting us right in the front door with this energy drain.
Mimic the frequency with our warp
Tune our
cores.
warp core output to those frequencies. Get all our ships to do the same. Push it to maximum levels and we might be able to crack the wine glass, the Cartabula, and take their ship offline.
Hail all
There
ships.
is merit to the theory. But if we attempt this, it would preclude any other course of action.
It'll work. It has to.
Do it. We need to strike back. And we'll lead by example.
I will create a high-energy static warp shell.
We'll need the away team to guide us to the right frequency.
We read you, Resolute. You're putting a lot of faith in us, Captain. That's a hell of a plan.
I've got faith in you. And the rest of this crew. Now let's give them hell!
Yes, Captain.
I found an eject routine for the Cartabula.
So we can disengage it, just like we did with the Zeldi's warp cores.
Yeah, but it'll only activate if this thing gets completely overloaded.
So we gotta take it right up to the edge of destruction.
We are increasing the warp core resonant frequency now.
Right, let's hope those starships have scanners and smart science officers and engineers.
You can't do this.
Watch me.
You'll destroy everything I've waited for.
Go to hell.
If that thing wants to take over, it's going to have to go through the both of us.
Okay.
And I'm not going to let that happen. You hear me? I'm gonna fight it right along with you, Carter.
Okay, I'll finish this.
help
You
me
just
get the
aim a
job
phaser
done.
set to kill at me.
That's the fight that matters most.
But it's not the only one.
Is something wrong?
No, we're fine.
Do you see our output frequency changing?
We do.
What is the impact on the Aphelion systems?
Keep it up, Resolute. It's starting to work. Bigger they are, harder they'll fall. Inertial dampeners are failing.
Come on, Starfleet, take a hint.
Warp output at 85%. They're taking the bait. Now we need the rest of the fleet.
Open a channel to anyone left on our side.
Okay.
Opening a channel.
This is the Resolute. We're sending instructions to all ships to output maximum warp power at the designated frequency.
You need to pretend to be
this
steam
will
runners.
disable the Aphelion.
We don't know that. All we know is it'll siphon off our energy much quicker.
Shut up.
You're leading us to disaster. Are you out of your mind?
This
That's
fellow's-
giving them exactly what they want.
I'm not asking you to risk anything we haven't put on the line ourselves. If you want to get out of this alive, you'll have to follow our lead.
It's hard not to follow someone who's charging ahead of you. We're adjusting the Titan's warp output to match the Resolute's.
Thanks, Bill.
I suggest the rest of you do the same.
He is likely the most senior among the captains. Luna is probably the biggest ship here. Oh, there's an Akira? How does an Akira stack up to a Luna? I think they might be on par, more or less, in terms of likely authority owed to their captains.
That's it. They're falling in line.
This is the Takahashi. Adjusting our engines now.
There's a Cardenas.
Tabula. It's compensating. Counteracting our interference. But some of these other frequencies are causing spikes too. I'm gonna find a new target range for the Resolute.
Oh. One that's round about the steam runners, but slightly different.
Try this out.
Okay, game, you're gonna have to point me in the direction of what exactly you'd like me to do. Okay, nothing's coming up. Okay.
Here. This one's hitting the hardest. If they all converge here, it'll provide the maximum disruption to the Cartabula.
Got it. We want to overload this thing, push it to the brink, but not past it.
I mean, past
You
it
sure
is
about this
fine.
frequency?
Getting this ship
If we
down
go
is
too
the...
far, we won't just be destroying the Cartabula. We're going to take a lot more with us. I don't want to be responsible for that.
I'm sure.
The needs
Bet
of the
my life
many, Edsela.
It's all our lives. Sending data to the Resolute.
The away team has sent us an updated target resonance. Sending it to engineering now.
Send it to all the ships
We
first.
are now running our core at 105% of recommended capacity. If we try to meet that frequency, we will generate a harmonic imbalance of our own and
Breach
push the
her,
warp
then.
core breach.
Breach the warp core, then.
I must warn
doesn't have
you,
the same ring
these are
to it as
precisely the
Flyer
engine
Pod, then.
conditions that Captain Solano's experiment brought about.
Do we have a plan B, Chervak?
A runaway reaction is a dangerous possibility right now.
We can't afford to start second-guessing ourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. But I'm not Solano, and this is no experiment. I need you to match the frequency and increase the output.
Very well, Captain.
Is everyone gonna die at the end of this game? Good news, Resolute. This thing's doing some cracking.
We got an overload here.
It's at the breaking point.
What's happening? We got a problem. It's not gonna eject. We have to disengage the Cartabula manually.
Okay. How?
We lit this fuse. We gotta make sure it doesn't go up the wrong way.
Or let it. I mean, either way, we're
If we can pull
achieving
hard
the
enough
objective.
on those levers, it'll dislodge this thing.
Ooh. God, Ursula, I hope you're really strong. And I hope I maintain control of this body long enough. God, that'd be spine crushing. I mean, if everyone dies, everyone dies. How many ships are here? Like, at most 20? 30? Less than 20,000 people gone? The alternative is recreating an entire empire with millions?
You'll destroy everything I paid for.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's trying to confuse me. Oh. I should have probably just held W. Hold on. What's the right one for? I only have one. Goodbye, Cartabula. Now, all ships stand clear. Well, float clear.
We have full power.
And the Aphelion is shutting down.
Returning warp reactor to nominal output levels.
Thank you,
The
Sherlock.
Khan are running off reserve power now.
The most precious time? Is that a reference to Jean-Luc?
I saw what you did. The sacrifice you made.
Radiation levels are spiking.
It's coming from the Cartabula.
Yeah, when you
Must
said
have
eject.
damaged it.
When you said eject,
Didn't
I was
get it out
assuming into
before it
space.
fractured.
Our work here is done. Let's get out of here. Three to beam back to the Resolute.
We can't lock on. Our transporters won't cut through the interference.
We can't stay here.
I don't think we can run to a sufficient distance, to be honest. That thing is like more powerful than any warp core.
We're not getting away in that thing.
There. Maybe I can use this to get us out of here. I don't know if it can get us back to the Resolute, but we have to get away from here.
Hopefully not into space.
Everybody on!
Radiation's lower here, but still too high for us to stay on this ship.
This is good, but we can do better.
And soon, I hope.
We gotta get all the way to the Resolute.
Resolute, do me a favor and go a bit closer. They're still firing? I suppose it's good that that thing's blowing up then.
That thing is down, but not out. We'll handle the stolen Federation ships, but you need to get a crippling shot on the Aphelion.
A direct hit to its bridge will bring it down.
Take us real close, Captain. Skim the hull of that thing where it can't get a clear shot at us.
You're the helmsman!
Or I can weave us through the battle. And hope we don't get caught in the crossfire.
I don't want to get too close to that thing.
Take us along the Aphelion's hull. Get us to the bridge as fast as you can.
Aye, Captain.
Right, this is my plan in the beginning anyway. Where is the bridge?
We're almost in position for a shot at the bridge.
Photon torpedoes armed and ready.
Break off this attack, or I will be forced to eradicate you.
No.
The Aphelion is still filling with lethal amounts of radiation, but it seems to be contained within the ship, for now at least.
But they have comrades on that ship, both living and waiting to be reborn. We're going to die in here if I don't care. We will never submit to your Federation.
Then you'll die.
We are taking our rightful place as rulers over this.
If you won't surrender, we'll be forced to destroy you.
We've crossed the eons to get here. We won't stop now. Fire salvo!
Evade? That didn't look like evading. All else fails, ramming speed.
Now the radiation is rising here, too.
Targeting the Resolute?
I can't let you do that.
Oh, you'll die too, prick.
Get on. I can't hold on to it. I have to make manual adjustments to enhance the signal pattern. From here.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm dead either way.
I'm not gonna make it out.
No way. We're all leaving together. We've been through too much to split up now. We don't leave people behind. Got it?
I don't have long to do this. I'm bioforming. It's happening, Nilly.
Whole ass, come on.
I have to be the one to do it.
You lost one already, what's another one?
If you said that we'll be stuck here, give in to me, and I will save us, not them.
Stop it.
What's happening?
It's an internal struggle, and he's losing.
Not like this.
Oh, I meant to press 3.
Stay there!
Why can't you come with us?
You know why. He has to do this.
Punch it, come on. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, one of these. How about we go all the way down here, and then we like that, and then we do a bit of that, and
that won't work. I told you. This body is mine now. No!
By all means, it can be yours in like 2 seconds. Come on.
Look out for each other.
The away team has beamed back.
I mean, 2
We're
of them.
in position and ready to fire, Captain.
Fire all weapons.
Target their bridge.
Please, we target the ship. Pummel it to space dust, like we did to so many.
That's a big bridge. God, I have to go to a bloody therapy session in like 2 seconds.
Hey, Carter?
Nilly.
I thought you'd want to know we made it. And that you'll always be my family. Even if I don't get to see you again.
Always, Nilly. Family. Forever.
Always.
It's the Aphelion.
Okay, I gotta go. So, I'll be back tomorrow.
Jesus Christ.
So, I just had a grand old useless and stupid conversation with a white supremacist on Threads. So, let's hope this is enough to cheer me up. Engage! Oh, it's not going to be. I just forgot what the last thing that happened was.
All decks secure. We have the bioformed on board, fully contained.
The Starfleet ships under Takan control have signaled their surrender. Good work, Captain Rydek. Next time I need some backup, I'll know who to call. I trust you won't have a problem with that.
Hopefully that doesn't happen for a while. I think we all have some patching up to do.
Out here, things rarely wait for you to be ready. But from what I've seen, you're ready for anything.
Captain, we're being hailed.
By whom?
It's the Aphelion.
On screen.
Didn't it blow up?
The radiation. We
Oh.
won't last much longer in here. Please, we surrender. We need your help. Please beam us aboard your ship.
I know what they've done, Captain. But we can't let them die.
Yeah, sure.
They're our enemies today. But who knows what they could become.
Well, no, but either way, who
Saved
cares?
the storage crystals. And there are other Takan. The bioformed on Hotari. On this very ship. We wouldn't be wiping them out if we didn't help the ones who tried to destroy us.
Oh.
It's what we do.
This is the fate they've chosen.
Wait, hold on.
Where they are.
Is Bedrosian arguing?
We don't have much time.
Hold on, surrendering enemies are surrendering enemies. Come on.
I don't know what else I can say. Please.
They're surrendering.
We don't want to die.
This is what separates us from them. The fact that we can make a gesture of peace even after all our conflict. Set up containment fields in the docking bay and beam the Takan there. Crew of the Aphelion, shut down all systems, lower your defenses, and prepare to be transported.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Transport room, energize. Oh, we've got 4 impulse engines? Huh. Resolutions. What?
Hey.
Oh god, it's not him.
My first order of business will be to help reestablish the Hotari government and resume peace talks, genuine talks, with the Illidians.
And after that?
Who knows? I know I don't want to be queen. There's so much good I could do with just a fraction of your medical technology if I could bring it to my people. But I also want to see what else is out there. Maybe there's even a place for me in Starfleet. It would be hard to stay on Hotari forever. Not with all there is to experience, to learn. My devotion to my people doesn't mean I don't want to explore all the galaxy has to offer.
You don't have to be the queen to lead your people. In fact, you don't need to have a queen at all. There are many different forms of governance. But one thing I know is that Hotari would be lucky to have you.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. But there are pressing matters we must attend to before any of that. I can't thank you enough for all you've done. I'll see you again.
I wish they had just left him...
Starfleet has granted me the privilege of conferring this upon you. Though I'm sure Captain Solano would rather have been the one offering this. You have acted dutifully and bravely through trying circumstances. I grant you the official rank of Captain. I believe a great many wonders lie ahead for you, Jara Rydek. There appears to be nothing that can stand in your way.
Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life.
Hey! Almost never hear that.
Victory. Peace. These things never come without a cost. For some, it requires putting aside centuries of enmity. For others, it takes facing complicated losses.
To Carter. How do you say goodbye to someone who isn't really gone? I thought I knew how to leave the past behind, but I've learned a thing or two.
And for too many, they had to pay the ultimate price. In time, history may forget their sacrifices, but those of us who were there never will. Now, all hands honor the dead.
We're gonna see them fire into space? Oh. Are they being transported into Torpedo Bay?
Captain Solano used to say that nothing ever stays the same. Entropy. It's the nature of the universe. As such, the crew of a starship can never stay the same. But while entropy says that order inevitably gives way to chaos, this crew has only grown stronger. More cohesive and coherent. Bound by our shared struggles. And working together, helping each other, we're able to do more than we'd ever imagined.
I hope she got promoted to chief.
Some of our differences couldn't be resolved, but perhaps that too can change. In time.
A blue shirt in the XO's chair. I wonder if I'd chosen Ermot, if he'd still be wearing a gold shirt in the XO chair. The XO chair doesn't have armrests.
Space. The final frontier. As we take our next steps into the unknown, the greatest insights that lie ahead or what we learn about each other. We might even surprise ourselves. And no matter what threats we may come upon, or mysteries we face, we will not be shaken. We are stronger together. We are steadfast in our purpose. We are Resolute.
I wish they had left Carter's body to just be blown to smithereens. And that it would have just ended there. But the tiniest little moment where he's standing there and it's not him. Well, I guess we're not doing that. So I do regret... I don't regret the choices, but it does kind of suck that Bedrosian has been completely alienated. But, overall, I mean, Miranda died either way, so I kinda wish I had killed her myself, rather than having her die and still end up being a Takon and having that fucking awful experience. But that was just... that was a glorious piece of art and writing and visually as well. And heartbreaking too. That was a damn good game. With that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out my other stuff, obviously, and recently I started a Star Wars The Old Republic playthrough, which I'm very excited for. I had to make myself make this, because I was really excited for that, but see you in the next one. Peace and long life.